Hello everyone, welcome back to another trading session. Today we will try to take some nice trades and I will explain each and every single trade as always. The first trade I took right here, there's a gap up in the favor of sellers, but in general this is a good area for taking buy trades. Also red green pattern, I assuming that there's going to be a ranging market. Of course, if I was entering, I got two trades right here. If I was entering right here, it would be even better because we basically use this common point of rejection to have an optimal entry, right? I hope they reject. Otherwise, we will have three losing trades and it's not going to be a good starting point for this video. Come on. All right, nice. And beside this trade, we have other opportunities in this chart and this chart as well, which we missed. I was a bit late in the chart and I'm like, oh my god, we missed so many opportunities in this chart. Let me just go and explain why did I take this trade right here. I was expecting a green candle here, but this gap up is in the favor of sellers. They can change the result of the candle. Okay, for example, this gap up right here is also in the favor of sellers. And before this opportunity, we have a very nice supply area right here. And we could also have some good opportunity inside of this supply, okay? Basically as a QM opportunity, QM trade. Let's go to the lower time frame. If we have, let's see if we have, yes. This is a fresh demand area for us. And if I was on this chart at this moment, I would take this. Because if you look, there's a resistance area and the decision has made inside of this demand area for this one to be broken. So obviously this is a decision point trade for us. And we can even refine this and make a smaller entry even more. Look at that. I mean, look how accurate it is. We refine this to a very nice entry at the middle of the bigger supply. And you see the moment it touched, it jumped up. And now we go to the 1 minute to see how was the reaction. Okay, this would be the entry. Okay, when you're trading these strategies I teach on this channel, you need to be precise with everything. Okay, my personal entries are always late, always bad, but you need to really improve on your entries. Okay, so yeah, a big supply, we detected the smaller supply, and inside of this bigger supply, the best possible entry on this one, which we missed. And this trade was also good based on the common point of rejection. In general, this is a buying area for us, so we consider buying instead of selling. But this gap up makes me not entering immediately. Okay, because the sellers can make this a red one. This is the gaps rule. And then you draw the common point of rejection. You see that every single candle has a rejection from the downside. So you draw a common line between all the rejections, you know, consisting all the rejections. We do not draw it like this. We do not draw it like this. We want to every single rejection to be in this line, touching this line, and then we enter here. Okay, so this was my first trade. Sometimes market gives us very good opportunities. We just need to wait and look for them. Sometimes you might search for an opportunity. It might take very long and you're not able to find a good opportunity. You really need to be patient with your trades. Okay, another common point of rejection, see? Right here would be the entry. Let's see if we can find another reason for taking this. It would be the market sequence probably. And in general, this is a ranging market, so it would be nice. Also gap down. So this entry right here would be an amazing entry. All right, we have a QM trade right now. We have the engulf. We go to the lower time frame. Let me just take this trade and then I will explain why did I take this. Let's see if it's going to give us the entry. Oh, I don't see. Okay, there's an entry right down here. So we need to wait for it to come down a little bit and then I will enter here. Let's go to 5 seconds. The entry is right down here if it comes. Let's go. I go 2 trades right now. And I'm expecting a rejection and closing above. And if you look at this trade in 1 minute time frame, you will see how good the entry is. See that? And now I will explain why did I take this trade. I'm sure it will close as a winning trade. Let me just mark everything. This is the QM zone for me. Okay. What do we call a QM zone? Basically, oh, look at this beautiful breakout trade as well. Look at that. First touch, second touch, third touch, and this trade would be takeable. And it's combined basically with this decision point trade as well. Oh my God, that was a nice one. See? All right, so what do we call a QM? The QM trade is simple. We have a trend like this, and then we break the previous swing. This is the previous swing. We break that. So why this is important to find entries below? Basically, when this breakout happens, there should be something down here that causing the breakout. There should be some strong source of buyers to be able to break this, because it's a downtrend, and when they break this, it means that the trend's about to change. So we go to the lower time frame to find that specific area that the buyers entered very strongly. So this is going to be the QM zone, right? The first thing we do is we go to the higher time frame, which is a 3 minute time frame, and we see that the zone is inside of an engulfing pattern. This is an engulfing pattern. This is called higher time frame engulfing. And then after that, we go back to 1 minute and we go to lower time frame step by step. We try to find an entry below the green zone. Below the green zone. We don't find entry above that. Okay? Go to lower time frame step by step until we find a fresh demand area. Do you see any fresh demand area? No. Fresh demand means that an engulfing pattern is smaller time frame with no shadows inside of it. It should be fresh. 10 seconds. Now what? Do you see any engulfing pattern which is fresh and not any shadow inside of it? Yes. We draw that. Boom. This is an engulfing pattern. Sometimes it might have gaps like this, but the point is if the green candle should close above that. And if this shadow was inside of this area, it would be unfresh. So we wouldn't take this trade. We just draw it and it's super accurate if you look. I personally like to make it red so we can kind of differentiate from the zone. And the moment the candle comes inside of the zone, you need to enter immediately. And the very important point, make sure this is on flag mode. You need to make sure this is on flag mode and the timer is on +1 and the third part of your timer should be on 0 in the right hand corner of this screen. Okay, this should be on 0 and +1. This one enabled and this should be on flag mode. You can't trade this strategy on this mode. Okay. All right, let's just move on. Another beautiful QM trade. See that? Just for the, I know some, my older subscribers, they already know what this setup is. So I just explaining for the new guys, for new people, new friends in this channel. So this is the ABC to the upside, break the previous swing. So something inside of this area is causing the breakout. I go to lower time. First of all, let's check the engulf. Yes, we have engulf. Go back to 1 minute. We go to lower time frame and we go one more step. We don't see any fresh supply here. We go one more step, we still don't see any fresh supply. All right, now what? We still don't see any fresh supply. Okay, so the question is, what if we don't see any fresh supply? Simply, we don't take a trade, right? So here in 5 seconds, we see a fresh supply. And if you'll zoom in, you'll see we have a fresh supply right here. And also, we have a fresh supply above that. We have one right here, and we have one, and just make this blue. And then we have also another fresh supply above that. If you remember, I told you earlier that we always want our entry to be above the green zone. So I will make it red. This one blue. Sometimes these blue entries also work, but I always suggest people to enter when this, you see that the blue zone also worked because obviously it's a supply and it's in the selling area, but always this one is safer for me, at least it has been like that. So the entry would be on the moment the candle comes in, we enter, and then boom, it's reject and close below. So this is basically the QM setup. Okay. It's always good to take QM trades also in the direction of the trend. All right. Let's just move on and see if we can find another opportunity. Oh my God, look at this beautiful ranging market. I probably will take this with the buyers for the next candle. Oh no, I don't like to see this as a green one, please. All right, I take this with the buyers. I only take one trade because, if this candle was closing down here, it would be more chance to have the next candle a green one. But this rejection at the last seconds, they already played out the next candle as a green one. So we might have this one as a red one. That's why I take only one trade on this one. And if we lose it, we will make it up on the next candle. Also here we have a QM trade. QM zone. Sometimes we have trend line matching the QM zone, and the entry probably would be here. Let's see how this candle is going to close. Some people say that why don't I upload regularly like before? Before I used to upload every other day. It means that about like 4 videos per week, but now I just reduced it to 2 videos per week because I find it very difficult because I have a lot of students and I really need to keep up with them. So I can't really upload like before, but I will try my best to upload every other day again. All right, so the previous trade was a losing trade. Totally fine. I knew that it's going to be a losing trade. And look at this one. This one also weird. I wouldn't take this candle out. The cleanest trade on this one would be this one closing down here, and you would take the next one. It would be nice. But now it's just not looking good. Maybe this common point of rejection was nice because we have gap up in the favor of sellers, and we know that this is high. There's high probability to having a red one. Let me see if it's gonna come up. Come on, if they push it a little higher, I will enter because the round number is lined up with this common point of rejection also. Okay, I enter. Oh my God, my entry is bad again. Okay, I go 2 more. Optimal entry. Yeah. So as you can see, oh, I was lucky on this one. The first entry was trash. Okay. But the second entry was the optimal entry. Always, we want our entry to be, if we were entering based on common point of rejections, we want our entry to be above some level. For example, here we have this round number with 2 zeros. We want our entry above that. Basically, the better entry you get, the more chance you win the trade. Okay, the first entry was very bad, and there was high chance to lose that. I was lucky on that, on the first trade, but the second 2 trades were nice. All right. I think this is enough for today. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, drop a like for me. Don't forget to join the Telegram channel. I don't sell signals and shit. I post sometimes useful stuff. I also share my students' results in Telegram channel. Okay? So please don't ask for signals yet. Thank you for watching, everybody, and peace out.